How's it going, folks? So I'm going to teach how to play Steal Away by the Fureys and Davy Arthur. And it's a popular Irish song, like I've been listening to it since I was a child, so it's picking through the strings and changing chords as well, like a few of my other videos. It's very good practice, like, and it's very quick chord changes, like each time you kind of run through the strings with your picking pattern, you're going to be changing chords, and then on one or two chords there's three beats on that chord, and it's a very good one to practice for your chord changes. And even if you strum it at the start to the kind of timing of the song instead of picking it, if you just make up a strum for it, like, you know, just to get used to changing them chords in that order, just down, you know, down, up, down, up, down, and each time you go through it, change. So now that's only if you want, and just giving you that as an option, a way to get used to changing them chords like that quick in the time you need for this song, because when you're picking it, it adds on a bit more to it as well. So right, I'll get cracking with the lesson anyway. So the chords you're going to need for this they're basic chords. So it's D, 2nd fret on the high E, 2nd fret on the B, 3rd fret on the B, sorry, and 2nd fret on the G, and strum this down from the D. And the second chord you're going to need is A major, that's D major, this is A major, so it's 2nd fret on the B, 2nd fret on the G, 2nd fret on the D. Strum it down from the D as well. Third chord you're going to need is an A7. And all you have to do is take your middle finger off the 2nd fret of the G, and you're only holding the 2nd fret of the D with your index, 2nd fret of the B with your ring finger, and you strum this down from the D as well. So that's an A7, and it's grand in this song because you're not changing from it to it. It's just you're lifting that finger. So A7, then from there you go back to your D, so I've already showed you D. Then the third, what is that, the 4th chord you're going to need is a G major, so it's 3rd fret of the low E string, middle finger, 2nd fret of the A string, 3rd fret of the B string, ring finger, 3rd fret of the high E string. So the 5th chord you're going to need is an E minor, and this is only played in one half of the verse. So the first half of the verse you're going to go to the E minor after the G, second half of the verse you're going to go straight to the A off of the G. So it's 2nd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, and you strum down all the strings when you're playing an E minor. So that's all your chords: D, A, A7, D, G, E minor, and A. Right, so that's it, that's all your chords. So the way you're going to play this song, it starts in the D chord and it's picking, and it's kind of, that's the rhythm. So you're picking the D string first, you have your D chord held down, D string first, G string, D, G, then high E, then D, or G, sorry, so it's D, G, high E, G, then B, then G again. So it's D, G, high E, G, B, G, and that's always with the D chord, that's always your pattern. So D, G, high E, G, B, G, D, G, high E, G, B, G. Second chord, and you do that, say, right, so the very start of the song you're going to do that 3 times, because the first 2 is just to introduce kind of just to get the song moving. So say, just to get the song rolling, so it's 1, 2, and then steal. And once the words start in the song, it's only 1, you do that once and straight onto the A chord, so it's 1, A chord. Very same picking pattern. Very same picking pattern for the A chord. It's still D, G, E, G, B, G. D, G, high E, G, B, G. So D chord. 3. We'll call each one of these. That's 1, so 1, 2, 3, 1 on the A. So when you get to your 1, so it's 1. When you get back to that G string, you lift your middle finger, and then you're on your A7. So it's 1, 1, just once. Very same thing, very same picking pattern as well. G, D, G, high E, G, B, G. I know that's confusing, but just keep, when you're picking the strings, say the names of them, and then it'll get burnt into your head what they are and that, like. So from the very start again, I'm going to do this lesson slowly, because it is a hard enough song, like. So it's on the D chord, 1, 2, 3, 1, A chord, 1, A7, and then D again, once on the D again, and it's the very same picking pattern, once. From here go to so you're on the G now, and the only difference really with these chords, on the first half of the verse, this is the first half of the verse, it's the G, and then it goes from G to E minor, straight from G to E minor, and it's only, you know what I mean? It's only 1, 1, 1, and back to A. So the only difference from when you're up here, you're hitting D, G before you go to the high E. When you come to the G chord, you're hitting E, A, low E, then A, E, A, high E, then from the E, the first 2 picks are different than the other chords, that's it. Everything else is the same. So when you're down here, it's D, G, high E, G, B, G. Down here it's E, A, high E, G, B, G. So it's the very same. The only difference is them two strings that you're hitting E and A rather than D and G first. So it's E, A, high E, D, B, or G, B, G, sorry. And then from there it's only 1. So from the very start I'm going to go keep it right. So 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. Then you go to G and it's 1. Then you go to E minor, very same strong picking as the G chord. E, A, high E, G, B, G. Once as well. So D, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A, 1, A7, 1, D, 1, G, 1, E minor, 1. Then you go to your A chord, straight to the A chord, twice. So 1, 2. And then from there, from that second time you do it, so I'll go from the start. Sorry. One, 2. Straight back to the start. But you don't do the way I was saying that. I done it twice before I brought the words in, so that was there. When you go back to it this time, you only do it once. So you go from your A chord once and straight back to A again. So it's once, very same, still the same. Now when you get to the G chord, that's when this is a bit tricky, because at the start of the song you're going to be getting the hang of going from G to E minor and then back to A. But this time, second time around in the verse, well, the whole song, the song just cycles this way the whole way through it, so it doesn't change. You go from G to A second time around. That's the only difference, and you're not going for the E and A string the second time like you do. See, the chord changes are so quick in this song, that's what catches you out like. Well, it's what caught me out anyway. But I'll go from the start and show it. So D chord, A, A7, D, G, E minor, E, D, A, A7, very same, D, G, E, A again. So it goes to A. And the same picking pattern as the A chord is the whole way through it. It's still D, G, high E, G, B, G. Right, so right from the start. G, A and D, and then one more, and then back to your A chord, and it goes back to the first half. So it's basically that's the first one, and then the second one you don't go near that E minor chord. So that's basically the lesson done. And if you have any questions or anything like that, put it in the comment section and that. So thanks for watching. Right, so I'm going to show the right hand picking, what way I'm picking it, and I'll show you you'll see the rhythm of it then. I'm going to slow it down a good bit though, so that you can play along with me when you're learning the song. You know, and then anyone who's able to play it straight away can just work away like, but anyone that's learning and wants to play along with me can do this. And the first time around I'm going to call out the chord. So as I'm going through the picking of the chord, I'll call it out at the first beat. So say one beat is that's one, so 1, 2. So your first string that you're hitting is your beat, and then with G, E will be your beat, and E minor, E will be your beat, but the rest of them it's all D. 2. And then 1, 2. Alright, so the first time around I'll call out the chord, and then the second time around I'll call out the number of the beat, so you'll know how many times you're to hit that chord before you change it in that section of the song. It'd be a good thing to listen to this song as well if you're learning it. It's a good song. It's the Fureys. It's a good old Irish song, like, so it's up to yourself. Everybody likes different things. So I'll start anyway. So the first chord you're going to be hitting is D. A. A7. D. G. E minor. A. D. A. A7. D. G. A. Or A and then D. So I think that's the rhythm of it anyway. So this time I'm going to call out the number of the beat in the chord. So right, so the D chord starting off. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Shit. What's the story? What can I do now? Where was I? Where could I go back to?
Start counting the beats.
Start counting the beats. Right, so D is the first one, as you know, and it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. That's D again now, you're back to the start, the second part of the verse. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, or 1, D again, 2, and then again 1. So that's the way it keeps going the whole way through the song. So I'm just going to play it slowly now so you can see it, and think about the chord changes. Think about which chord I'm on as you're listening to the numbers and that. You should play along while I'm playing it and you'll know what chord you're going through and that. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do one more time. I'll go through the actual chords. I'll call out the chords because I think I made a bit of a mistake there. So I'll do it again just in case. So D, 2, 3, A, A7, D, G, E minor, A, D, A, A7, D, G, A, and D. 1, 1. So when you go back to D, you're hitting it 3 times really, and you're back then. So say 1, 2, 3. And that's the way the song, it keeps going that way. So if you play along with me in that part of the lesson, and keep at it, keep trying it, and you'll get it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy learning. So